there that give your body away all the time. You give your body away for trips, bags, money, house, for a lifestyle.
What's good, you guys? Thank you so much for tuning in on today's episode. And if you're joining for the very first time, thank you as well for being here today. There is a creator on TikTok that I believe not going to hear the end of it very soon because of a video she posted, which a lot of people believe that it's just you coming online to embarrass the man that you are calling your husband. She made a video, and on that video, she typed, "I am not attracted to my husband." She went on to explain what her type is like and a little bit of description of what her husband looks like and how she's not always attracted to that type of man. But then, he was the one treating her right, he was the one getting all the bills paid. Like, I need you guys to see the video so that you can have your own perspective of that video as well. But trust me, the men are crashing out. The men are not having that video at all. Even up until now, they are still reacting to that video, saying it's double standard if a man should come online to say the same thing, which I think men have been saying for years, actually, if we are being honest. Saying if a man should come online and say the same thing, they are going to be tearing that man down. Anyway, no long talks. Let's just get right into it.
Okay, wait. Okay, so I've been seeing this a lot with Clarence and Queen, but it's genuinely true. Like, you cannot date your type. If you are constantly dating your type and it ain't working out, girl, check them DMs. Look at his picture. If it's like, that's the one. I'm telling you, baby. When I met my boyfriend, who's my husband now, he even tell you, baby, it took me a little minute to, you know what I'm saying? It took me about 2 days to start liking him. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being for real. About 2 days, okay? Because I was so used to, like, talking to light-skinned boys or just talking to boys who were more worried about their self, right? I done met a roughneck country bumpkin nigga who would do everything for me, and I almost passed him up because he was dark-skinned. A little rough. Oh, y'all, when I tell you I would have been out here working 3 jobs, I was with him. I'm telling you right now. Them niggas that care about themselves, they're going to have you out here working 3 jobs just to fulfill what they need in their purpose in life.
I just saw the video of the woman that says that she is not attracted to her husband. And that's not shocking because, I mean, shit is too cold. Go in the car and finish this. So there are a lot of you out there that give your body away all the time. You give your body away for trips, bags, money, house, for a lifestyle all the time. Her just coming out and saying that on the internet, to me, is just her expressing what a lot of you think anyways and want to say, but probably afraid to say it. If anything, you should thank her. I guess we should thank her. A lot of you men out there, you would be delusional to think that that woman that chose you, that baddie, like, really and truly, assess yourself. Your health is not in order. Your body big and you wider than a school bus. And you think that woman physically attracted to you. Let's be realistic. She just there because you provide a certain lifestyle for her, my boy. And that's just the truth. You're welcome.
I really hope the love that she has for her husband never finds me in my life. I'm so glad my woman loves me for who I am and not what I can do for her. Because there was a point when my wife was the breadwinner. When I was working a part-time job and she was the one paying the rent, taking care of most of the bills. I did what I could financially, but I was at home taking care of my daughter. Everything that woman talked about in her video, speaking about her husband, was what he can do for me. She was talking about, I used to love light. Imagine if a man was saying this. Hold on. I used to love them light-skinned dudes who took care of themselves, but I almost passed up a rough, dirty, dark-necked dude who can do so much for me. Imagine if a man said that about a woman in today's social economy. I pray, and I never wish the downfall of anybody's relationship. But when you put your business out there, just like I put my business and my relationship out there, you open for criticism. But I pray nothing ever happens to him because he's going to find out that women don't really love him like that. She only loves what he can do for her.
So that woman who said she wasn't attracted to her husband, like, there was so much when I watched that video that went over my head because I was...
You don't see. You see that? You like that? Everybody's talking about this lady. I am not attracted to my husband. 1 million views, and she's talking about how she doesn't like her husband for real. So as we can see, several creators have weighed in on this. A lot of people give an opinion, but I'm still waiting on somebody to say what I'm about to say right now. What do you think he was talking about the entire time? What do you think he was telling women to do the entire time? Y'all are mad at this sister. If you listen to the video, she's talking about how she got a man that provides for her. She's not talking about how she got a bunch of kids with a guy that she liked and now they're not together no more. Do y'all realize that's the whole feminist movement? I want to get with a guy that I think is hot. Because out of all the things she said in that video that could be considered negative, a lot negative, she shouldn't have aired that about her husband, but truth still remains. Out of everything that was said out that video, this is the most important thing that was said out that video. Check it out.
He told my mom and he said, no, I want to take her so I can take care of her. I got this. My daddy handed me over so freely because he said, okay.
Did you hear that? That is feminism. That is what women wanted to go against. My father trying to get me to marry James. I won't be with James. James country ugly. I want a fine man. I want Ramon. All the girls want Ramon, and he can sing, and he fine, and he likes all this foolishness. And now that's your baby daddy, and that's her 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 baby daddy. Yes, we get it. We get it. We see Shorty big fine with the kids. So obviously got kids. Somebody wanted to have kids with her. You know what I'm saying? She's like, oh, I like you. Yeah, I used to play clarinet in high school. Oh, okay, I'm 5'8". She already got kids. They 6'3", 6'4", 240, 260 pounds. Oh, yeah, their daddy was a linebacker. He was going to play for the Rams. Just let her say she like you now. You know what I'm saying? If you still going to get with her, you know what I mean? That's the deal, man. But the whole thing is, back in the day, when you had a daughter, man, you wanted somebody to take care of you. That's the whole reason you going down the aisle, bro, with your daughter. You like, here, you got it now. Women took that away from us, bro. We don't want, you're not going to make me, I want to get with somebody I like. And look what happened. A whole more bunch of y'all need to go find somebody out of the track that's going to provide for y'all, man. Duh. I seen the dude like, oh, man, imagine you working hard and then your lady talking about you. Man, of course these women ain't attracted to y'all, man. Y'all say these women cutting up for Chris Brown and Kevin Gates and all these people, man. It's all about status and money and influence, man. But the sun wasn't shining every day and rainbows wasn't sparkling on me. I didn't have glitter and diamonds and gold every day, and I didn't have a 10-course meal, so I wouldn't have been happy, so I didn't want to be married anyway. Y'all, what do y'all think it is? What y'all think life is, man? Everything ain't sunshine and rainbows every day. Now I feel like I'm on a rant, but y'all get it, man. I'm not attracted to my husband. A bunch of y'all ain't, man. That's why they be liking on the dime, man. Y'all still walk out here, choose up. I got some more history stuff coming. Y'all holler.
Bro, so that woman who said she wasn't attracted to her husband, like, there was so much when I watched that video that went over my head because I was in pure shock of the fact that someone, like, genuinely posted that. Meanwhile, it's men that have the reputation for, oh, they always just want to embarrass the women they're with. They want to embarrass their partner. And also, I was taken aback by the fact that, like, she was talking about her husband like he was just, like, some gross-looking man, like the grossest-looking man you ever seen. Like, she described him like a grotesque creature. Mind you, someone told me look at her profile. Dude doesn't even look that bad. Like, he just looks like a guy that, like, you see, like, in the world. But, like, she made him sound like he was some sort of monster. So anyways, all that was going on, and then what completely whizzed by my head was the blatant colorism. She was basically saying that, ooh, like, I normally am, like, into light-skinned men, blah, 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 blah. And she called dude a roughneck. I forgot exactly what she said. She said something that, like, described, like, light skins as, like, being, like, soft. So, there's colorism there. But also, you're calling it, I don't even want to say the full sentence. You're calling him a roughneck because of the color of his skin? Look, there's so many situations where I feel like saying, imagine if a man said this isn't a good argument. But, like, this is honestly, like, imagine if a man said that. Like, it's unbelievable.
This is a genuine question for the men. Women, just keep scrolling because it might trigger you. Men, do you genuinely believe everything that your woman says? Like when she says, you're the best I ever had, you're my first choice, you're the most attractive man in the world, I would never choose anyone over you. Do you genuinely believe it? Or do you convince yourself that it's true because it makes you feel good? And it strengthens the bond you have with her. And it makes you feel secure, like, oh, well, she's saying all of this. She's never going to leave me. And I'm going to get vulnerable when I say this. Because it's not something to brag about. It's not something I'm proud of. Every girl I've ever dated has said that to me. The same shit. You're the best I've ever had. I'm so in love with you. I would never leave you. I would never do anything to hurt you. I would never lie to you. You're my soulmate. I would die without you. I want to have your kids. We need to get married. Every single girlfriend I've ever had has said that to me. And none of them are in my life anymore. So with this video of the girl talking about she was never attracted to her husband, Guys, I don't know if it's real, to be honest, because there's so many clickbaity shit, people trying to get views. But if it is, why are you surprised? Do all of you think that every woman you've ever been with was the most attracted to you and wouldn't swap you out for someone more attractive if she could? You guys come on this app every day and complain about hypergamy and talk about a woman is only as loyal as her options. And then you get mad when you see that it's an actual reality. Now, again, I don't think she should have said it online because it's none of our fucking business. But if we didn't have such a visceral reaction, she wouldn't be getting the attention that you don't want her to have.
Want to know why the women are getting on the internet talking about I'm not attracted to my husband? It's because women love men that they can overpower, that they can control, and they can get anything from. Women like insecure men. It's a reason why they get on here talking about, oh, we love a dad bod. I love a medium ugly dude. It's because those guys tend to be insecure. Some women hate a guy that is so confident, like the guy that knows he's in shape, that knows he has money, the guy that knows he's handsome. They hate a guy like that. They hate a guy that has an opinion and stands on what he says. They hate that, bro. For example, it's a girl on here named Slim Kim. She just flew herself to Atlanta thinking that this dude from Chicago was on that freaky time and with her. She bought some throat spray and she was talking about sucking cuz up. And he was not going. He like, bro, I got my daughter and I'm not going for that overly freaky shit. When you have a standard, they hate you. So she got on TikTok giving out a whole fake story time and she got exposed for capping. Bro, they hate a man that has standards, bro. The Jezebel spirit loves insecure men that have no standards. And this is where they come from, bro. The reason why they got on here talking about some, hey, I had to grow to love my husband because they don't like how he looks, but they love what he does. And they can control that. If you can sit here and pay all the bills and you're hideous, they're going to settle for you. You're being settled for. You get me?
I almost passed him up because he was dark-skinned. On the rough.
Diaries, y'all. Diaries. Journals. Homegirls. Y'all ain't gotta get online in front of millions of people and embarrass y'all partners. Because why the fuck did you have to get on here and say that shit? We ain't need to know that shit. You weren't attracted to him because he dark-skinned and you usually like light-skins that care about themselves, but since he dark-skinned and look like he don't care about himself, now he the one because he care about... Shut up. You see what I'm saying? We ain't need to know that. And I honestly don't think, like, I don't believe that you meant no harm by what you said. You see what I'm saying? But all I'm saying is, write that shit down in a diary, write that shit on a piece of paper, put it in a motherfucking Coca-Cola bottle, and then put it in a motherfucking Atlantic Ocean. That's like, you didn't have to get on here and say that. That's embarrassing. That's embarrassing. Some stuff don't need to hit the internet. Y'all might be good. Y'all might fuck with each other. Woo, woo, woo. Sometimes people don't give a fuck that you're embarrassing them, but you're still embarrassing them. We care. You ain't have to get on here and say that. You went attracted to him. It took you a little time to warm up to him and all this type shit. Who are we for you to even tell that shit? We don't give a fuck. Imagine if a man got on here and said, you know what? I usually date light-skinned girls. I'm usually attracted to light-skinned girls, but since this dark-skinned girl, she seemed like she don't like to keep up with herself, and she seemed like she would just pour more into me. That's why I chose her. Because she don't give a fuck about herself, but she care about me. Whereas the ones that I'm attracted to, the light skin, they would require a little bit more effort and for me to actually have to go to work and do shit on my own. So I'm just going to choose the person that I feel is less attractive. That don't sound crazy to y'all?
What do you guys think about that woman's video? Yes, I think the description is a bit hard. There are so many women supporting what she said, and there are some not in support of what she said, saying you think you're going to sit down on the internet in front of millions of people, embarrass your husband, and think we're going to listen to you. I think this is the reality for so many people. But then coming online and saying, oh, I used to be into light skinned men, but this one is dark skinned with something neck, like it's not making sense to say that about your husband online. Maybe they both joke about it in the house and it's okay, but bringing that to the public might be a bit off. So I get where people are coming from when they are saying this is embarrassing. It can actually be embarrassing if you think of it that way, like coming online to say, you know what I always go for? I go for the people that look like they take care of themselves. Indirectly saying, do you mean your man does not take care of himself or what, just because he's dark skin? So I get the point that so many of them are making in the speech. I decided to divide the speech because I want you guys to see the male perspective as well as the female perspective. So this is what the men are saying about our video, and there have been so many parody of our video online, men doing the same thing, saying the same thing she said, just to see how the women are going to react in the comment section, so they can come and say, yes, you guys can take it. Now you see, you're listening to me and squeezing your eyes, exactly how men feel watching that woman's video. So let me hear what you guys think about what they all said. This person said it's a reality for most women now. Men want women who is pretty. So why can't we choose a man who provides and take care of us? Because most men choose pretty women. Another person said there's a lot of times when someone is not attracted to somebody, but they grow on them. I agree with this. Her story is not that unique. I don't know why everybody is coming after her. Then someone replied and said, you don't take a megaphone and tell millions of people about that if it is true. No one's partner wants to hear, I wasn't attracted to you, but I have you a chance. What the hell? And I totally understand this comment. This person said, I bet your grandmas and great grandmas married for stability and not because they thought your grandpas was attractive. That's what marriage used to actually be built on, if you really knew. Another comment that I see that is very common on that video is sticking to her video. So let me hear what you guys think. I don't understand why people are putting energies in this couple because they are both disrespecting each other. Even if she wasn't attracted to me, it is more the fact that she took it to the internet to embarrass and emasculate me. Like, it is insane. It is embarrassing. It is disrespectful. On the other hand, like, aside from the fact that it's embarrassing, she embarrassed and disrespected the man talking about it that way. I feel like there's a better way to pass the message across as to the knowledge that there are so many people in that situation, or there are so many people that is actually their reality. So many people find their partners and you were not attracted at first, and the more you continue to spend time with them and get to know them, you become drawn to them. It's normal for so many people, but the way our message was passed across, I totally agree that it is disrespectful, but I want to hear what you guys think. I'm going to be uploading the second part of what the women have been saying about her video, because I really want you guys to hear what the women are saying about her video. Continue this conversation down below. I will catch you guys in the next episode.